Welcome back. Bad news first. I can't fix the screeching from the chair. I'm still paying it off. I have like 70 euro left to finish payment for the chair. But this sound you hear, it's not really like, it can't be fixed with oil apparently. We tried that today. It's apparently something else. And we don't know what. I just have to try avoid moving around, I guess, when I'm recording. But I'm already trying, like when this is paid up like in half a year or something, that I'm gonna sell this one and take the money that from this one, maybe, and get a chef chair instead of a gaming chair. I mean, I heard Herman Miller's are pretty cool, but way too expensive. Right? But yeah, so we wanted to do, I think, his quest.
I need to speak with you, my child.
Yes, Petrus. What is it?
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned
Oh.
about the Mother Cardinal to use.
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena, and we must make sure that the odds are high. To do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will lure her in.
That would effectively raise the odds. But the risk is they'll bet against me.
That may be the case, but the highest bets are based on the exact time of the defeat.
I see. We are going to make the Mother Cardinal believe that I will lose at a specific time.
And by doing so, you'll win something bigger than a fight.
This'll make her lose a considerable amount.
Exactly. I've even taken measures to make sure her usual moneylender is unavailable. Without knowing it, she will come to me looking for gold in order to place her bet.
And she will be at our mercy. Is this how you settle scores in Ptolemy?
This is how all scores are settled, my child. Or on the battlefield. But that's much dirtier. So, what do you say?
Well,
It's a complicated plan, but an effective one. Let's put it in motion.
Let's go back to the St. Matthias bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
I was thinking about maybe giving him the legendary set because I think it fits him the most, kinda. Right? But it needs to be, how do you say it? Needs to be upgraded 100%, but I really want to give it to him because I don't think it fits the other ones, like the other characters. I mean, he is an ambassador. I mean, his hair looks weird, but hey. How much gold do I have? Okay, should be enough to oh yeah, the initial lag. Oh shit, I forgot to turn off my browser stuff. Fuck, give me. Oh shit, no, I can't turn it off. Fuck! I forgot it. Oh man, okay. One more recording with some lag and loading times. Oops. Let's activate the blacksmith, and then we showed fast travel to Thalame, I guess. Oh no, let's wait. Before we do Thalame, let's do the weird Eden village or some shit. Because that's also something that Petrus mentioned, and he might have some dialogue there.
Come and see! Sergeant's here for day! Oh.
I'm not sure if I have something to sell. I have the hammer. Oh, that's 69. Oh yeah, from the battle I have a shit ton. Oh god, that's money. And because of the charisma you get way more. I only have the discovery hat because intuition. I don't need these armors, to be honest. I am more of a sneaker and reloader. Sneaking and reloading. And yes, I think I just sold my blacksmith clothes, but I think there's no buyback. Happens. Fuck. I think he can keep them. I rather craft them at the armor. But I'm keeping the craftsmanship because you sometimes need them. No, wait, need that to let me keep them because you never know when you need it in the field, basically.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? Oh. Want armor that fits you like... Oh. The best for... Oh.
Let's take that one in case we need science ever again, so we can just switch armors. Nice.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
He's out of pure iron ore.
Come closer, good people. Welcome. Have you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come closer, good people.
Oh man, I'm tired. Ah.
Oh, it's you.
At least got some more just in case. At least we have 2 vendors.
The best forge. Oh.
Okay.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
No, you can't enchant helms. Okay, let's save. Let's go this way while we are at it anyway. I think he got my best ring. That's new? Where does these things keep coming from? Large cleaver, that must be a reward from something. Quality 78, that looks neat. Ah, let's wave it. Ooh, nice upgrade. Where is it even bringing me? I didn't really made destination. Oh shit. Completely new area, huh? Let's do the side quest first. Oh, oh, ouch. really want to get a little bit better so I can do the arena 5th challenge.
Protect me in this battle.
Oh.
May the shadow engulf my enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Is there an outpost here? What the hell? It's like a whole little village, Jesus.
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is find Father Justinius.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desarde. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened all...
I wondered how my people could accept the priests settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Who gives me charisma again? Is it Ciora? No, she gives vigor. What the fuck is giving me charisma? Oh yeah, the fucking cape, okay. I was like, ooh.
Father,
I'm glad to see.
tell me about how you created this village.
Story time.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village. The islanders called it VictoriaG, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Matthias, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias. That helped to convince them.
And how well have neighboring villagers welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There are no Onol Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes time, my child. I have no doubt that one day we will manage to convince your kind to convert. But, in the meantime, we must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people. And yet...
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
I must
Couldn't
leave
press the
you.
leave button.
Goodbye.
Jesus
Maybe.
Christ. I was scared there for a second.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Oh, alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
Magic.
I imagine that someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you. I will let you know.
I can't click leave.
Greetings. Desade. I'm handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
Don't tell me there's a
As you
hidden
wish.
trapdoor or something.
But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tension with the natives.
That doesn't give you right in any way.
I was not
Jesus
expecting a
Christ.
theologian to say such things.
I also thought that I'm saying Jesus Christ a lot, but that's just the only way in English to say like, oh my god, you know? Even though I'm atheist.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan
But when you
natives
say
in the
Jesus
village.
Christ,
I
man,
joined Sister
everybody knows
Eugenia's
what's
team
going on.
with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
Freak.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were
Isn't that
also
the truth
trying
of
to
this?
educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants the warriors, and and it has proved nothing. I would like to go.
Of course. I will leave you to your work. there's only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village. Family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who's close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
I mean, I have to go to the chief anyway. I'm not sure if this episode is gonna be long. I'm so sleepy. Or what? No, tired, I guess? Eh.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I have heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
I think after this video I'm gonna sleep for an hour or two.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Thélème and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them. They were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries.
What?
So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
Oh, sorry.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps wiser than they are.
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her. But things may not be so simple when it comes to her son. I have to go.
Like so many
Okay.
others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we've been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
Had they been wiser and accepted their new neighbors, they'd never have been forced to leave.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur. Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bird tier Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Just a second. Okay.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of St. Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
The only means of alleviating the situation with Thélème is to give the priests their tablets back. So if you do not want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
Gonna kill him. Just joking. Over here.
Protect me in this battle!
I got hit. Man, such a long recover animation. Jesus. Ooh, obsidian. Oh, chest. Is that a camp? Oh, it is. Nice.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
She said right
I was
path.
told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
Do it! What are you doing here?
I'm not here to fight you, but I must retrieve the tablets of Saint Matthias.
What? How do you know we have them? And how? Not Freddy. We will not give them back! We lost our homes and families, so the priests lose their sacred stones!
I know that you are seeking vengeance, but the priests will not be the only ones to suffer the consequences of your actions. Your mother helped you, and once they find out about it, she will pay the price in your place. Is that what you want?
No. She only told us which night we could come. They have no right to punish her for this.
I doubt the Ordo Luminous will care. They will need someone to take the blame, and she's the obvious choice.
Very well. Take the stones and leave. All that's left to do is to rejoin the Donea Exregao.
Do I have to? Oh. After this mission, I try to find the Scholars Expedition camp. Oh god.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
Don't worry, all is well. I managed to convince him to give me the tablets.
Ad Loredar, I did not believe my son to be so reasonable. You are giving me hope. I will go see him and tell him to find another clan. A place to welcome him.
Reputation. Probably would have been negative if we would have taken another route.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
Had you
Agreed.
respected this village, you would not have to look for a culprit. You settled here without even asking those who lived here for their opinion on the matter. Instead of talking about harmony, start taking action to really make it happen.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but
It's so
alas, I am
disturbing
very
with his
busy.
leg and the clipping.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
50 gold coins, huh? Ah. Ah. There's a really weird bug over here. Why does it only show sometimes? Whoa, why does it show when I click here? Oof. Okay. Oof.
In this battle! Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle! Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle!
What's wrong with these?
Your armor is falling apart! May the shadow engulf!
Your armor is broken, Saldato!
we're hardcore somehow. Is it because it's nighttime? Holy shit. Pick up. Pick up. These are some oddly placed stones. What's going on here?
Ah, you are from the continent, are you not? You are different than the people from here.
Delighted to see you again, Sister Ephesia.
Father Petrus, is that really you? What are you doing here?
Merely a courtesy call.
How might I help you?
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
Oh, they were from the main quest, okay.
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my investigation. A few weeks, perhaps, although it feels like months. I'm not particularly fond of the wild, and I find this place unsettling.
I see.
Anything else?
That will be all, Sister Ephesia. Thank you.
Is that maybe a camp? On the right here, indeed. Nice.
Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad renaigse. I am the Donegad. Yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them. Questions have no value when one already claims to know the answers.
But
it is your case. You believe you know the answers. You seek only their echo. Answer your own questions. At least then the answers will please you, and we shall be done with your foolishness.
that is not what I...
Qua awelemseg. May your answers fill your day with bounty.
Oh.
Bird dear Tumad, on all Menawi. I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan. Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Oh,
Indeed.
it's her.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onol Menawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
Oh.
Can you tell me something about your beliefs?
We believe that we are part of an everything, and that life depends on a balance that comes from this everything. Our strength is drawn from that which we protect, all that surrounds us, and that which surrounds us feeds and protects us in return.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Ah, I have heard this question before. You sound like the Mind Shaker woman. The rituals are the business of the Donegada, not of the Renoigse. Anything more?
Concerning this story about a sect.
Enough. Enough questions. I have nothing more to say.
I want to see something. There were some other options.
Bertie, is it?
Indeed.
What?
Can you tell me
We be ours and
what can you tell me about your clan?
my people are proud, full of courage and tough. That which destroys others makes us stronger. Many of them fear us, even amongst the other clans, because the fury of the Storm Warriors is a story often told. But when we are not fighting, we are peaceful people, and we are happy guarding over our sacred woods. Anything more?
So you can only question like 2 times?
Concerning this
Enough. Enough questions.
There was something about the demon though.
Where is it?
Indeed.
What?
Do you know anything about a demon that would be worshipped by your clan?
It is not enough to take us for idiots. And now you accuse us of bowing down to evil creatures. But a lack of understanding leads to fear. So I will not prove you wrong. An enemy who knows fear is already defeated.
What can you tell me?
My people, many of but when we and we are happy. Anything more?
Concerning
Enough. What do you seek?
concerning
Enough.
She does have a question mark.
Birtir to Madre Naikse.
Good day.
Do you want something?
Could you answer a few questions?
Questions. It is a word that you adore. Let us play a game. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours.
If it is the only way to get answers, then let's play.
I am pleased. We will have fun. But beware, no lies. What name is given the place from where you come?
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gakane.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land. Your turn.
What can you tell me about the rituals?
Oh, I see what interests you. You want to know how our warriors are so strong, but I don't have an answer. It is a secret of the Donega. The rituals I know are made to celebrate nature, to honor and bring her blessings upon us. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
I am not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been Donegad. Your turn.
This is a delicate question. But would you know anything about a demon?
A demon? I think that is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one. I cannot tell you more if you are not more precise in what you seek. It was fun. More than with the woman who makes light. She did not want to play.
Traitor. An Olmenawi does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Can't you leave us alone, Monsanai?
Leave me be. Even your thoughts are loud and break my peace.
You have a strange stare, Renaigse. Leave me alone.
Renaigse ya toigen quachesa de elodeis. Samermila.
Birtir to Mad, an Almanawi. What do you want?
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Our rituals? Nothing. Nothing at all. They do not concern me. I am not a Donegad. Even you. You should be able to tell that. Why you bother me with these questions? I am only a gatherer. Go and bother someone else.
Yo.
What can you tell me about the beliefs of your village?
The beliefs of the village? That is a strange question for an Onol Manawi. Our beliefs are the same as those of the other clans. We believe in the earth that carries us and feeds on our dead, in the rain that quenches us and drowns us, in the beasts that feed us and in those that eat us. I do not know what more I can say to you. Everyone shares these beliefs.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who wear the symbol of the sun on their clothing.
When they came, they spoke about their bright and shiny god. They told us we were wrong, said that nature was just nature, and not to be worshipped. These men know nothing. We ignored them. They finally left, and then the woman came to us. She sniffed around everywhere, asking many questions, just like you. I was told that she tried to enter my own home. I even saw her trying to follow me in the woods. She must be careful. It is easy to get lost in the woods, or cross paths with wild beasts.
This question will seem strange to you, but do you know anything about a demon?
A demon?
A dark spirit, if you prefer.
No. There is no such thing as dark spirits. Your question is not strange. Foolish, perhaps.
You're different from the others.
Different?
Well, for one.
You others. When we don't answer, I am a gatherer.
I must leave now. Anything new?
No. The investigation has gone stale. The villagers won't even engage in conversation with me now. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers, but they don't seem all that keen to talk.
And did they tell you anything worth sharing?
I know a little more about their beliefs. They worship nature and do not intend to change. It is certainly different from the luminous faith, but it's hardly demonic worship. Yet there is something strange about this village. One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed truly worried. On edge, even.
I think I know of whom you speak. A man always looking over his shoulder. He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I attempted to follow him, but he always eludes me. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything, but someone was always there.
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps we'll fare better.
This fellow did not seem very honest to me. If he's hiding something from us, perhaps we can find out what it is by searching his house.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
We could break one of his pubs. That would keep him busy. Or we could ask for help.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to be fast, and it will only work once.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions about the villagers?
More questions? You really like this game. You really do.
If we could avoid...
Very well. But be brief then, because it is not good fun.
What can you tell me about that man down there? I spoke to him and he seemed... nervous.
Don't hold it against him. The people of the light have already questioned us. That makes him distrustful. He is a man of few words, but he is devoted to the village and listens to the Dene god with great attention. He is a gatherer, but everyone knows he wants to become the next Voglendijk, the next servant of Dene god.
Where does this man live?
Down there. His dwelling is right in front of my own.
I would like to take a look inside.
What? Why would you want to do that? It is his home. You have nothing to do there if you are not invited.
I really need to go inside. I must verify something. If you can help us...
This request is strange. I know it is for you as well. But we must prove that the suspicions cast upon our village are not true. These people of Teleme will not give up their search without this.
Very well. I shall distract him, but be discreet and very quick. And be respectful of what you find there. Be good.
Oi! Toiges! Radayam Redit Quad!
What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
This is just a mask they wear in battle to intimidate their enemies, nothing more.
This painting is frightening. Evoking war, a massacre, a bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face. This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for. An evil cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits.
The man that worships a magic lamp speaks of being naive. Oh, how it is charming.
Siora, I am sorry. What I really wanted to say was that...
Leave it, old man. I know exactly what it is you wanted to say.
all these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
Did you learn anything?
No, nothing more. Were you able to get inside the nervous man's hut?
I was able to sneak into the hut of our mystery man.
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask, a rather morbid altar, and a fresco depicting a massacre.
By the Enlightened. To think these unholy things were so near. Finally, the proof we need that there's a blood-worshipping cult here. They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village, and I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I failed to find where he goes. But you have already proven more competent than I.
I shall try. Hopefully he will not lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help. And good luck.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him. Perhaps we could hide and wait here. Then we will be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
My child, it's time to wake up. Our nervous friend is here.
Dude, he's running. How can you follow him discreet? Oh shit. How are they not attacking him? What the fuck?
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
Where could our man have gone?
He must have gone through this door, made out of roots.
What the fuck?
What's happening? You are so pale. Did the lightning-struck tree speak to you?
In a way. I saw many images. They were so real. As if I was the tree itself.
Do tell. This vision is surely the key to the portal.
I was this tree. And my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before.
Looks like an entrance though.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire, I'm certain. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone has an image of the moon. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it is here. This looks like a snowflake. Snow or maybe ice. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind.
Oh great, puzzle. Let me think for a second. I think she said first, what if the wind in the wind. So let's find the, was there a windstone? Oh no. Oh, okay. Right. The other one was the lightning strike thing. And then the fire. Does the fire count as a sunstone, maybe? No, they had a firestone. And then the death. Remember how she told you the vision. And then the water. Last one should be life.
You did it right. By awakening these stones in the right order, the door opened.
Thank you. So smart. Oh shit. You're under arrest.
Quiet.
Close duis, atudayam kanadedole, tadulan vrandi, alaunales again ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflinau ich egrem. Closi gedem dayentis olarabeni aol slai. Vanqua sakengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbo so galanzani. Tugom nis gremos nigawi. Rencasie crimadrem denegao edet. Clos duis. Aruyet Nes Diri.
Oh shit. All the blood is flowing. Jesus, was that really a demon?
What a strange ritual. I have never seen anything like it. The rituals of my village are not quite as scary.
In any case, Teleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Donegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Dedra. Is there a secret here? Huh.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you.
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking about?
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know nothing.
The ritual. I've never seen anything like it. I hoped you'd be able to explain what they were trying to achieve. As you can see, my companion is not a Renaigze like the others. She bears our likeness. Please share your knowledge with us. Grant us the chance to understand.
Very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you've witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Renoigsi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion. But if you visit the sanctuary, you may see one of the faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, if you perform the ritual, you will see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking.
Oh shit. Ah, nearly level up. I think I should find scholars maybe first.
This valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Oh, I was here shortly, apparently. Oof, that's a
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect.
I'm not sure what it is, but do I smell legendary gear? Oh, this looks like one of these papers from the professor, huh? No? Okay. I do smell legendary gear though somewhere. Oh, there's also a skill ball. So a note of the professor, huh?
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I still have alchemist bullshit equipped. Oh god, here. Obsidian knife. Ah, there's the legendary gear I smelled. Major. How does it look like? Just to see. It's quality 76. Huh. There should be a camp close with a chest, I guess. Maybe this one here?
Protect me in this battle!
Nope. There must be a camp here, I'm just blind. Where I can use the key on.
Karans, do you need...
I must leave you.
Is that a camp he meant? Is there a chest? think I'm maybe blind. I mean, the camp can't be that far. Was it maybe actually over here? There's also a camp area, huh? Looks like it's more like an, well, not an escape route, but an exit route basically. Shortcut. I killed them here, so I thought it must be around here, the chest, but why can I not find it? It shouldn't be further away, it can't be. Last time it was very close as well. There must be a chest that needs a key or something. So the creature died here. The soldier is right beside it. Near the closest, somewhere near the closest military camp. Okay, so not here because there is no military camp. That's my camp.
protect me in this battle.
Okay. Holy shit, they die quick.
My dear child.
I will see you.
Take.
I hate that when that happens. Maybe there's a little camp.
Our enemies.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
This is a rather conspicuous place to set up camp.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems that they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they're wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada. One of the Valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
Why would they attack scholars? They are not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite.
Protect me in this battle. May the fucking engulf our enemies.
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he has been dead for days, as we already thought.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
He was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think all the clans hide their children?
I lean towards Siora's point of view. The practices of these scholars, so-called seekers of knowledge, are barbaric. Teleme would offer you protection and support.
In exchange for our souls. I think we would prefer to go to war.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand. How strange, this lone bed. It contains scientific materials and a herbarium. Everything is tidy, but I see no trace of its occupant.
The view over the valley is magnificent, and makes it difficult for an enemy to approach without being seen.
Afra, oh, that's the companion. The one we're missing.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition. A certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops in mid-sentence.
These people of the bridge have either just hatched from eggs or are complete idiots. My people are at war. They do not spare an enemy under pretext that they are not wearing the clothing of soldiers.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will surely lead us to the party of intrepid scholars.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.
There must be one more chest though, or it's in a different place.
This journal of a naturalist confirms absolutely that this is the campsite of our lost expedition. It also makes mention of the other campsite that we found a distance away.
And now we'll probably go back over the shortcut. Yep, that's where we were before.
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp.
That's possible. They look like trackers. But what are they tracking?
New prey, no doubt. Let's get closer.
Renaigse!
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
We have no wish to fight you. Siora?
We have not come as enemies. We are only here to find the Lion Men.
They are ours, Donegad. They will tell us that which we need to understand.
They are treasured, Renaigse. And they are not warriors. Let us take them away. They will bring you nothing but worries.
They bring us worries already. One of them escaped and threatened to bring their warriors to destroy us.
They should have told us where our people are kept. But you are right. It is better if they all leave.
Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
Okay.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He is worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desardet. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. From the people that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart. But when I heard my fellow scholars shout, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are oh so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue.
I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
Huh. I really want to find that chest though. Put the key. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I mean, this is a little bit of a cliffhanger right now, but I really need to eat at 7 PM. Need to tank some energy, and I may even continue this with the next episode right after this, because I'm quite intrigued into the story right now. So thanks for watching. I see you guys tomorrow or later. Bye.